Hello? Hey, Doc, yes. I'm out getting some air. Is everything okay? Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm dying. Okay, Dr. Levine. Thank you for letting me know.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 64688734114 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Daniel Eldridge. Christine, Franklin. There are things I've wanted to say to you. Things I never got to say. Daniel, I've been, I don't know why I did this. Reaching out, I mean. I just need to say, I've always wanted to say, it's always been you. Do you remember Pardon? How many great lunches and late nights we had, talking about everything under the sun. I still remember our first time. I got the Cosmopolitan, I think. You let me try the olive on your drink, and I hated it. You were always so kind, and I admired that. You brought me out of my shell, too. I was so untrusting of everything and everyone, but you, it was different. That restaurant holds so many memories. I have never been in since. You know, I walk past there every day on my walks to the deli, and I'm thrown back into the times we spent there together. I was so in denial then. You know that night we went to that bar you wanted us to go to. The music was so loud. I hated it. So I made us go to Pardon. I wanted to talk to you without the noise and distractions, and that's when I knew. It always struck me how calm I was with you. I don't know if you remember that time we went upstate in the fall. The weather was just right. It was nice to escape the city for a bit. You know, not think about what everyone would say. I was so stupid. That was just one of those weekends you never forget. Of course, it was a trip, but, you know, that we were alone and no classmates, no co-workers, and we barely even made it up there. You remember that old piece of crap I was driving back then? God knows how I was never pulled over. Whenever the leaves start to fall here, I think about it. The crisp air, the warm colors. Haunts me a little. Why was I so afraid? You really never know what is important until it's all gone. And there was that hike, too. Once we made it back down, we collapsed laughing. I'm sorry, I know you didn't care as much as I did about people seeing us together. I know I was holding back. I wish I never did that. All those moments that we could have shared with less shame. It was nice that we got to do those things. We weren't just hanging out at the bar all the time. We did things for us. We cared about each other. Well. We're old now. I can barely walk through a park. Took it for granted. I miss you. I brought my family out there a few times. It was never the same. I was always watching her and the kids from afar, picturing you and me. I hope you get to have more fun moments like that. Do you remember that loft, Daniel? Your place in Bushwick? God, I can still picture it. It's like I'm standing there, making coffee in the kitchen. Just us. Nights dancing around like we had all the time in the world. It was just us, and nothing else mattered. That leather couch we slept on so many nights. I never stopped thinking about those days. Ever. How you used to look at me like I was everything you ever wanted. We never said it, but we knew, didn't we? I felt it in every touch, every laugh. I wanted the whole fucking world to know what we were, how we felt about each other, how much I fucking loved you. I was too much of a damn coward. I'm sorry, Daniel. I wish I had been braver for us. I should have held your hand when we were in public more. You know, I should have been more proud to call you mine as we walked down the street. I wanted to, please. No, I wanted to. I let them all get in my head, and I hated that. And I still do. You deserved so much more. I thought it might have been easier for me to walk away, but I was wrong. So wrong. Wasn't I? I think about that night. You know, you wanted me to be myself, be with you. You begged, and I couldn't do it. When I walked out of your door that night, I wanted to turn back so bad and jump right back into that bed with you, but I didn't. I kept walking down that never-ending hallway like you weren't standing behind me, waiting for me to turn back and tell you that I loved you. I've never stopped loving you. Not for a day, not for an hour, not for a minute, and now here I am. All these years later, wishing for one more night in that loft with you, More stupid dance in our socks. One more kiss between those four walls where no one else could see. I needed you to know that I am so sorry for being a coward. I've paid for it every day since, and I'm still paying for it now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 34711168846 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.